Hey, before this video starts, I wanted to let you know that we have a Discord server now. Join it so that you can talk about tech with us and other tech fans. You can join that by going to newsmakers.tech/discord or by clicking the link in the description. This computer right here is not only one of the most important products Apple has ever produced, but it's also one of the most iconic computers of all time. Heck, even our logo is modeled after it. Hey guys, it's Jacob from Mac Retrospective, and today we are going to be taking a first look at the Apple IIe. The Apple IIe is Apple's longest running computer line, lasting from the first model's release in January 1983 to the line's discontinuation in November of 1993. This first look is going to be a little different from usual, since we won't be looking at a specific computer today, since we actually own 4 different Apple IIes in various states of repair. First, we have 2 Apple IIe Platinums purchased by my dad around a decade ago as some sort of midlife crisis thing. And then we have an original IIe and another Platinum that were the very first computers we bought specifically for this channel, which we purchased from a guy on Facebook Marketplace for $400 with tons of accessories. First up is the original Model IIe. It's slightly yellowed, but overall in great condition. Next is the Platinum from our Facebook Marketplace purchase. It's a stock Platinum in great condition. Next up is this IIe, which is in pretty rough shape. First off, it's the only computer in our entire computer collection that was damaged during our recent move to a new studio when someone, I'm not really sure who, dropped it and broke a few of the keys off. Second, you'll notice the gaping hole in the back where the power supply should be. That power supply exploded. It was a few years back when I had the computer set up and was running a diagnostic program. I was in the middle of testing all of the keys when I heard a loud bang and smoke and flame leaked out of the back of the computer. I was able to put the fire out, but our office smelled terrible for the rest of the day. We ordered some modern power supplies for our systems, but they didn't arrive in time for the filming of this video, but we may go back later and install them in a future video and find out if the computer still works or if it was a casualty of its power supply exploding. That's why we always have a fire extinguisher on hand when first booting a new computer. Last is the other Platinum. You'll notice that it's missing its power supply as well. It was removed after the issues with its brother, but other than that, it's in pretty good condition. With these 4 systems, we have a mountain of software and accessories. Just look at all of our disk drives. So what makes the IIe so special? Let's start with the original IIe. Released in 1983, the IIe was a large refresh to the now 4 years old original Apple II to better compete in a drastically changing computer market featuring new competitors like IBM. The most notable difference is in the number of onboard chips. Apple switched from using mostly off-the-shelf components to custom combined chips. This reduced the number of chips from 120 to 31. This reduced the price of the system drastically and had the benefit of a smaller, cooler motherboard. One of the coolest changes made with the IIe is the inclusion of a full ASCII character set and keyboard. Finally, your Apple II can show lowercase characters. The IIe came standard with 64K of RAM and featured bank switching for extended memory with a new expansion slot for both RAM expansion and adding 80-column text support. It also added some nice creature comforts like a dedicated joystick port, easier to use expansion slots, having many features built in that previously required separate cards, and all the while retaining full compatibility with the vast majority of older software. Pretty cool. The Platinum IIe was released in '87, mostly as an aesthetic change to update the look to be much more modern. It also features the addition of a built-in numeric keypad. 128K was standard with 80-column support, and a keyboard layout much more reminiscent of the Apple II GS. The Apple IIe is a great platform with tons of classic games, like these that we opened here. And it was a very popular platform in the educational market. Millions of kids first learned about computers on this machine. And now it's time for the ratings. For rarity, we give it a 2 out of 5. Systems and disk drives are incredibly easy to find, with many units coming from schools, but software for the Apple IIe can get very collectible. Price, we give a 3 out of 5. You can find some great deals on IIes if you're patient, but they can get pretty expensive when factoring in drives, accessories, and a modern power supply. Aesthetics, we give a 3 out of 5. Both machines look fine. I'm not really sure which one looks better though. What do you guys think? Software, 5 out of 5. Easy. The Apple II has a huge library of great software, and AppleSoft Basic is one of the best versions of Basic for making your own games. Ease of repair gets a 4 out of 5. This computer is easy to access the internals, all chips are easy to find replacement parts of, and every chip is socketed on earlier versions. Thanks for watching this first look of the Apple IIe. If you'd like to see more great Mac retrospective videos, I would recommend our video on the Franklin Ace 1100. It's a clone, kind of this system here. Check that out. And I will see you guys next time.